What's up, everybody? Just a quick update. Everything's growing real good. In fact, I'm having growing problems. I had to frag a couple other things. These guys are really growing into each other. And one with a deep purple is winning the battle. But I think I gotta trim that up. Some frags. Right here, this was a little frag, if you go back a couple of weeks ago, that I fragged off the big colony, and it's grown huge. So I think I'm gonna have to take that out. It's growing into that over there, as well as my tricolor. It was growing into the cap over there and actually growing on top of the cap. So I had to cut the cap over there with the one with the blue polyps, and I'm having a little bit of coral wars here. As well as here, this table in acro I have, it's kind of like a purplish color with a little green and little purple tips. This cap has grown so big it's grown over it. So I think I gotta trim this cap up. The strawberry shortcake's been doing great. It's growing taller. It's overdoing the plug there. Now behind this, if you remember, there used to be a coral behind there. I actually moved that coral over here because that coral, this coral was stinging this coral, and it's actually healing up now, but so I had to move it. Now this is already growing over to my other different kind of tricolor acro here. It's got a deeper purple base. I'm going to end up having to trim this up again. I mean, this coral is a fast grower. The cap as well. The cap is I think I'm going to have to chisel this thing. It's growing over everything, which is harder to see. Let me see if I can't turn this pump off. Let's see. I don't think we'll get it that way with this phone, but it is growing everywhere. Assuming I'm going to end up having to try to see the cap ends up taking out this piece too. This one wins against this one. Strawberry shortcake, if I can. The red planet is doing awesome. I mean, this thing is encrusting everywhere. It's got new branches that are coming off. It's encrusting way over the other side as well. Scroll coral, I might be selling it. I don't know yet. I've fragged it. I got a frag of it over there. I got a frag of it down there. Even this, the cap's getting so big, I'm going to end up having to take these out. Another thing is, if you look at previous videos, there's a purple cap. It's encrusting well. These zoas. I mean, when I was using the other salt, I had these zoas in my tank for a while. And when I used this salt, these things just exploded. I mean, they're covering, you can go back a couple videos and see that they were not even covering the frag plug. Now they're just growing everywhere. And even this guy, I had this in the tank forever, it never would encrust anywhere, and it is encrusting very nicely everywhere. And I think that's due to the salt. Maybe my other salt was missing something, I don't know. I mean, like, everything is doing well. Even this, I'm going to have to trim up these ACAN packets here. Millie, doing real well. Good polyp extension. My green slimer is growing huge. Polyp extension is great on it. Everything's even got their polyps out. This piece is doing great. The deep blue, I don't know if it'll pick it up, but it's nice. These two have been going to war, but it grows back every time they go to war. My Confucius Money 4 and my Poker Core or whatever, Sunset Monty, if you go back, this thing's recovered great. It is doing awesome. I think it's going to go through. I mean, the Superman, the Sunset, is growing enormous. It's encrusting way down. It's looking real good. Tons of polyp extension. You know, it's doing great. Confucius Montipora too. If you go back, this thing is just spread it all over the place. My chalice here, doing awesome. All kinds of eyes growing. It's even, you see, it's got tentacle extension during the day, for cripe's sake. My pink acans doing wonderful, beautiful. I love these things. My red acans, wonderful. You know, all these acans right here, doing great. Doing great. War coral, tons of new heads again. I got this with like 3 heads. Cavona, growing great. Growing extra branches since the last time. Some miscellaneous stuff over here. These two are starting to have a little war. I'm going to go back to that though. Oh, I forgot my chalice. So this chalice is growing a bunch of different eyes as well. This other one, orange, green, red. But here, these branches are almost touching each other now. Let me see, I'm in the wrong spot. Sorry guys, my phone. Here we go. You can see, you know, my blue digi and another acropora I have. I'm going to end up having to trim that up. And even over here in the front, you can see it's growing good. Everything's growing good, but it's growing fast, so I gotta stick my hands in, start doing some frags. But everything's going good. You know, these were pieces I had to chop off of the other acropora. These other ones that I've chopped off here a couple weeks ago, I mean, they're growing like crazy. This coral right here, bird's nest, green tip, grows quick. I think a little too quick for my taste. But everything is doing great with good polyp extension. Just a quick update video. Coral problems. You guys have, oh, there we go. You guys have a good day. Happy reefing.